everyone, today I'll be reviewing this brand new, this limited series just dropped on Netflix. It's called Dahmer, the true story of Jeffrey Dahmer. This show, it is based on his all this crime he committed in like 1989 to 1991, and it is starring Evan Spider, and the show, it is from Ryan Murphy. So when I saw this show, it is coming out like this true life, like the true story based on this serial killer, and it is from executive creator Ryan Murphy. I was thinking, oh, let's see how this show is going to be, because to me, Ryan Murphy, his shows are always hit and miss. I feel like some of his shows are so good, but sometimes I do feel like his stories, he doesn't always go deep. His story, he like especially they're always surface level, and his shows do require like specific taste to watch them and enjoy it. I feel like that being said, how is this show is from Ryan Murphy? I must say, I'm really pleasantly surprised. This show is actually quite engaging, and it's so brutal and it's so inhuman when you watch it. Really, it makes you feel like although I really like, although it is really brutal and all this thing, but also like Nancy Nish, like she is in this show. I thought she was really good, like a nice fit for this show. Also, there is a Richard Jenkins who plays his dad. I really liked him in this show. Of course, the center of this show is Peter Evans, who is so talented actor. He has done so many roles. He already has won Emmy last year, and here he was in this show. He's so good in this show. His acting is really captivating. He really played this character so, like, how do I say, it's really good. And the way he played, it's so reserved, and like, you know, we are so used to seeing serial killer. They're so charming, nice, and like which is like you don't want to watch that, like serial killers are charming. We don't want to see that. But in this show, it's really, I really appreciated how he played this character. Is so like this way, especially in the first episode when you watch it, the way he like delivers some of the dialogue is like he just casually saying to police, and I was like, you know, police is saying to him like, what is in the drawer? He's like, you know, some homosexual stuff. Real, this show is, it was so slow burn, like nothing was happening on screen, yet it was so engaging. I would say it is the credit goes to Ryan Murphy. I think he really nailed it this time. The way he crafted the story is really good. Of course, later this show does show you how he was escaping with all this murder. There is a, like, I saw some people are on Twitter, they're saying this because this show, it is based on a true story, and in real life, this killer, he was getting away with all this killing for all these years. So they do believe like people are a little bit homophobic back then, all these cops are. So I don't know if these are true or not. If you know, let me know in the comment. This show, definitely it is like all these victim, you really feel for them, especially some of these victims are little kid. It's so sad when you watch it. Really, it's like whew. And all these victims are different color men, you know. It's like it was like, and all these different color men were killed in real life, so it's not made up or anything. So back then, I guess it was happening back then. The only thing I will say, I don't know if back then there was a club like that, all these men could go there and hang out. That I find little hard to believe. Then I might be wrong. Who knows how it was back then. Overall, this show, it is very captivating and brutal, engaging. Same time, it isn't for everyone. It's not like you can just go ahead and watch it and have a good time. You know, this kind of story, they are so hard to watch. After watching this show, I feel like throwing up, because all these body parts, all the blood they were showing me and talking about it, he's eating them and all this thing. Oh, it's so gross. I feel like I can't eat anymore. That is what I was thinking. Like, this is, that's how it makes you feel. It's really good, especially the storytelling I really enjoyed, which I wasn't expecting at all. The acting is, of course, really superb. When you watch this show, you see how talented Evan Spider is. He should be in more like Oscar type movie. How is he not getting, after this show, he might get some attention. He did win an Emmy last year, and yet we don't see him in a, like, you know, there's so many movies out there like this kind of slow burn Oscar movie. Why he is not getting more gig? That is my question. I really like all the acting. I really like Richard Jenkins, as I was saying, playing the dad. I think he really nailed the character. This kind of serial killer, like, I know, we always look for maybe he was abused or something was happening to him. But when we learn about him, some people are just evil. What can you do? And I guess you have to be cautious. This kind of story always makes me feel very uncomfortable. This is not one of happy watch show or anything. And that's my thought on this show. Let me know in the comment, what do you think about this show? And what do you think about the way they portrayed this character? Because there is other Dahmer, his storyline out there, Jeffrey Dahmer, which I have not seen. But I see the other ones are not as popular, but I feel like this one, it will click with audience, or I might be wrong. That was my thought. Let me know in the comment what do you think about this show. And if you enjoyed this review, don't forget to check my other reviews on other Netflix movie and TV show. If you enjoy this, please subscribe, and until I see you next time, please take care.